Okay, guys, it's day 9 now.
I've become capable enough to do most of the work I think is now I can just give it to Energy to handle. So it will open up Mercury here, it will track down the receipts on my computer and in my inbox, and then it will go back to Mercury to upload any of my receipts. Let me show you an example where we step it up a notch. Here I'm asking Energy to find power users in our product in PostHog and schedule meetings with them through
This is frontier level intelligence. It is second to only Opus 5. As you can see, they absolutely cooked with this model. I told it to make Call of Duty.
Okay. Yesterday we set it up our agentic system, so it's now more agentic. Let's see what's going on here. For today I want to create some screenshots and make App Store ready screenshots for my applications. So let's. I will talk to my formants on both repositories. To talk about things that we need to do. Okay, and today I also wanted to read article by Guerin called Guardian Angels, LLMs for personalization for productivity and security. And I am interested in this topic because in my opinion it's very important to have your personalized LLM. Yes, now Claude and Codex and other agents can be personalized, but they don't give you true control, true understanding. Everything everything happens under the hood, and I guess here in this article I will find some inspiration and some interesting ideas, because this dude is pretty interesting. Yeah, he writes a lot, but I guess this reading is worth it. And I guess it's interesting to kinda record all of the process of your working, like you not always you don't always need to like speak with AI, ask about articles and build some features, trillion features, because I think now my applications are pretty ready for uploading to App Store as a beta versions to iterate features, to iterate it and see what's happening, what's going on well and what's not going on well. And it's not that important today to build trillion of features. You need to find the need, and the need can be found with simple version of your application. And I have some problems with internet again. So you don't need. My idea was that now being able to comprehend long material, being able to think and have a deep focus, have a deep reflection sessions is much more important than building itself, because building now is a very cheap thing. You can build, but you need to know what to build. You need to know what will make you different from others. And for me, I'm building actually what I'm building to myself, because I don't have features I need in applications that are available today. So I'm building kinda custom niche applications for my special case, but they won't bring me to the. I'm sure that they won't make me like a unicorn. They won't make me a unicorn startup, but I need to have something more interesting. And I think that I kind of feel that it's inside the niche of LLMs, inside of harness thing, because now I guess LLMs are much more capable. They are capable to do everything, but we don't have good harnesses to do everything out of the box. And I guess it's important to build something that will give you the ability to control your agents, to make them do the work you need them to do, and to make the process of building feel like building, like building in real teams. Like basically, I want to create. I think the big thing that can be created is something that is related to AI, that can be your office, your personal office team. So you can control them, you can talk with them. They will have memory about themselves. They will have some history, some personality, and you will feel that they are unique creatures. They are your workers. They were made especially for you, and building this thing will open a lot of opportunities for companies, and I think I need to think deeper about this question. And dumblessly building stuff is not worth the time. So at least now I think I need to focus a lot of spend a lot of time on thinking, on analyzing things like this article, to analyze different approaches, to analyze some ideas that I can implement. I feel that something is here, something is in my head, and I need to move it out of it and build is the most important thing. And I have some problems with my stream again, unfortunately. I hope it won't die when I will read article. Okay, let's see what's going on in our projects. Okay. State root main clean, pushed mobile, shipped this week in signing of Apple. The problem is the bottleneck is in Apple. I don't have an Apple developer account and I can't create it. I need a company, and company, I guess building a company will take time. Okay, target mobile CI, risk of the shared working tree, collision with scramble root main, last session, I skipped repos later since, but standing fix as roaches whenever two agents touch one repo, making hard rule. Okay, regarding to dash scope spend cap, what do you mean by it? Let's discuss this topic, and also regarding to mobile CI. I mean about the risk of working tree collision. We created beans inside this project, so aren't they helpful to deal with this problem? So bits, they will make every running agent will understand what's going on, what it needs to build, what is working as a blocker, what's working as a thing that stops it from finishing its goal. And I guess we need to think about it and organize our infrastructure for agents in the way that won't break parallel agents. So they may run several sessions, but they will understand what's going on, what they need to do, and what they need to touch and what they don't need to touch, and what's going on with other agents. So I would like it to remind kind of office. So in office you have a lot of teams, a lot of departments, and they're doing different things, but they understand what's going on with different departments, and I would like it to look similar in our project, in our repository, in our team, I would say, because every agent is part of the team, and they need to understand that they are part of the team, and they need to do teamwork. So let's do everything to make them as close to real office as possible. And let's remove idle panes. Yeah, let's spawn a worker, and let's talk about those GitHub actions. Yes, we don't have GitHub actions available, but are they necessary? Are those runners necessary? Because I guess with such models as Opus, we don't really need to run some huge tests because they do a lot of things. They work on agentic speed, and those actions, those CI/CD thing slows everything down. What do you think about it? Like in terms of building workable products that will be maintained for like a lot of time. So we don't want to break it. We don't want to make it. We want to make it as safe as possible and as maintainable as possible. So what do you think about the idea of making those tests less complicated, less strict? Just maybe harness itself will make it make our agents to be more precise in things that they are aiding, because they know history, they know everything about the project, and just they are just more careful because they know everything, and they just build the things that they need to build. They don't touch other things. So what do you think about it? Okay. Yeah, let's quit them and let's all of unresolved questions should be resolved and everything needs to be shipped. Okay, what are the next steps for now? Like, is this application ready for pushing to App Store? I don't want it to make a paid application. It will be free application, at least for those main features. Maybe we'll add mindfulness assistance with LLM, but for now it will be completely free. But can we make a cap for account itself? Like in our application, we can limit amounts of food screens that user can make. So it will limit. This limit will be set per user, not per our Dashscope account, per whole user base, because some user he or she can make abuse our product. They can use use it like for scanning food for thousands of different foods, and it will cost a lot of tokens, but other users can use it without abusing system, and they will spend scans only on food that they actually eat. How to fix this problem? Because I guess it's a problem. It's not with a total amount of scans. It's a problem with users that can abuse systems. So it's better to limit this potential abuse, not per system itself, but per user. Yeah, let's spin that up. Okay, what's going on here? Okay. Okay. Can you please make screenshots of our onboarding view and share me a place where it's located? Because I want to make a redesign of this onboarding view. And also, can you please make a screenshot of all of the main screens for App Store application? So I would like to have greatest screenshots of our application to make this app look nice in App Store, and it will look pleasant for people who would possibly like to use it. So I need you to make those screenshots and share me a folder. I will make a redesign of onboarding view because it looks ugly now, and I would like to make new screenshots based on our scenarios. Okay, maybe let's make it animated. Oh shit, 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 shit. No, it's not this application. Okay. Mhm. Okay. Okay, I don't want to read it. I would ask to get bullet pointed summary. Can you make bullet pointed summary of this document with main practical based ideas and examples, so I will be able to understand its logic by reading this summary, this short summary, because I don't want to read the full text. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, I agree, because most of the time everything is biased. You should trust only meta-analysis, but even meta-analysis can be false. So the best thing is to consider your life as an experiment, scientific experiment, where you need to have a result that can be replied, that can be replicated. Okay. Why don't I have an article? Okay. Yeah, actually, it's a very important question. I ask it every day, and I want to read some ideas dedicated to it, and I guess it's worth investing time on them. Okay, is it fine? Okay, let's see. Screenshots. Hmm. Add all onboarding screenshots. All screenshots that are related to onboarding pipeline. Hmm. I guess in this point he's kind of subjective, because GPT-3 is worse than GPT 5.5, and they are definitely better at writing text like this, and they're definitely able to write text like this, and I guess he is a writer a bit of bias towards its abilities, like slopeness. AI pictures, I maybe 1 year or 2 years ago, there was some research related to AI generated pictures, and it was hard to tell which picture was AI generated and which pictures were made by humans. And today I guess it's almost, and I would say it's impossible. It's like this discussion about FLAC sound and MP3. You can't hear difference, and here it's the same. You can't see the difference between AI generated art and real art, AI generated music and the real music. It's very similar, and the problem is not that it generates shit and slop. The problem is that it's hard to give to the world your act of your art, your creation that you spend time on. And again, if it can be replicated, I guess it's just like a step, further step, evolutional step, and we need to find some other meanings, not writing, not, I mean, we can still write, we need to write to understand ourselves better. It's a form of I would say reflection, therapy, writing about your thoughts, about your opinions on different topics. It can be, I don't know, music album reviews, it can be articles like this. But his point that they are stupid, they are slop, I guess it's highly biased, and they produce great results even today, and in the future those results will be much better. And but I see his point, and I probably agree with it in the terms of in the sense that I feel that we are living in very transformative period of civilization. It will be very transformative. It will destroy a lot of people. It will definitely destroy people who base their identity on their job. Like, I am a lawyer, I am a doctor, and it's hard to think that AI can do things that you identify yourself with better than you. And for me, it was also hard to realize that AI can make, for example, music better than humans, because I had a hobby of writing music, but now I realize that it's impossible to stop, and we need to adapt to this weird world where knowledge became commodity, art became commodity, and I guess you just need to use it as a leverage, as a possibility to build products, to build companies, to build things that other people may consider useful. And I guess it's a nice goal, at least for the next couple of years. But after those years, I don't know what will happen. I don't know what will happen after ACI. I guess we already are living in the AGI world, but what will be after ASI? I don't know. And I guess his points are based on copying. But it's interesting to see different opinions. But I guess objectively, especially this point seems highly subjective, and if we put outputs of GPT-3 and GPT 5.5 in Golarian style and in like something like AI arena where you can rate answers, I guess GPT 5.5 will definitely win, and this point is highly subjective. Okay. But I agree with those problems. I agree that we have some problems with LLMs and they need to be solved. Shit, I don't like this spam on Twitch. I always need to ban them. Ban those spammers. And I don't understand the point that they have primitive memory, like you need to store everything in markdown files. I guess you can build pretty nice representation of any human based on markdown files, but you can write their whole life history, their whole history of knowledge, their all identity things, their whole traumas, problems, goals, ideas. So every human is a markdown file. It can be we can be described as markdown files. Again, I guess the problem is that we kinda self-centered species and we like to be special, we like to be unique. We, especially Western civilization, it makes us want to be unique. Like all culture was based on uniqueness of particular individual, like particular scientist, particular artist, and we have remembered their names, and for us it's important to be remembered, to save our name in history, at least in history of people we are close to and family. It's important for everyone. And the point that it's just a stupid markdown of the history, the memory of AI LLMs is just markdown files are also this point seems a little bit strange. Okay. Well, recently they solved unsolvable math problems. Again, this point is also questionable. Like they solve Erdos problems pretty regularly, and those problems were not in their learning material. Okay, do we have problems? We don't. That's good. Okay, what's going on here? Well, strange. Well, you're searching, you're looking not the app you need to look. You need to look EPONEOM app, not EpiMind app. Okay, I will work a little bit on oh, that's good. That's great. That's great. That's great. That's great. That's great. That's great. Okay. Okay. I want to change onboarding. I will ask. I will ask. I will ask. Load design. because I guess onboarding is extremely important, and our current onboarding is pretty weak. Okay. I added you onboarding references and onboarding in our current onboarding. I want you to make it look more similar to this reference. For example, when we choose height, weight, we can have similar view. We will have similar view, and they need to have, for example, dietary requirements. This dietary requirements view as well. This log meal in seconds view. So with example of a tasty, very tasty and healthy meal with some information that is related to like this things that we can do. We can scan barcode, we can snap it, we can scan, we can just write everything, and let's make it more personal and more careful. Like we care for the human, for the user. We care about him, and also let's make this a goal view. We had it before, but now we don't have it. Like today, so we in the end we kind of give user personalized strategy, and after this personalized strategy is formed based on their preferences, based on their weight, height, ideal weight, we give them plan that will show them how long it will take for them to reach their goal. So they will have some kind of idea what's going on, what will happen in the future. And also I would like to have this beautiful view with personalized calories per day, with these carbs, fats, protein amounts that we recommend to user, and also in the end, before before adding paywall, I want you to make also this gift view, like we are giving a user a gift with I don't know, 3 days or 7 days. I don't know what is better, but I definitely think we need to make sure that user understands that we are giving them a gift. It's not normal to use this application for free, but we're giving them a gift. And let's write this as well: no payment due now to this gift screen. And so user will understand that they are having a free gift that they can cancel anytime. And if they will like application, they will continue to use it. So we need to definitely change the whole onboarding pipeline and make it look beautiful, nice, but using our style and using our colors, using our design. And maybe, yeah, let's make it look modern. Let's use modern techniques, modern state-of-the-art approach to design, principles and psychology of user. So which approach will make user want to use our application, will make them want to buy it or want to try it. I would say we are not asking them to buy it from the start early on. We asking them to try it for free, and they are able to cancel it at any time. They are able to mobile app design. Okay, they are able to choose by themselves. We are not asking them to pay before. I guess that's it. And also the next thing, but I'll talk about it later. Oh shit, I told it. I set it not in the place I want it to be copied. I need to open Whisper Flow to copy. Okay, I copied it. Okay, now I want to paste it to our design. Also make screenshots from other views, because I want to make a redesign of them as well, like the main views. They will be redesigned in every subfolder, subcategory of application. Okay, here is okay. Let's ask. I want Fable to do this redesign because I guess Fable is very good at designing, but I don't know how Fable works in Claude Design. Is it as good as it is in just Claude Code? We will see. I hope it's good as well in design. Why it's not working? Are we having troubles with internet? No, we don't. Streaming is fine. Stream health is fine. Twitch is fine. X.com is fine. And on every platform we don't have views, which is also fine. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't know that this dude has such a long hair.
Very.
I haven't seen him for ages, maybe. Yeah, I saw maybe some picture of him 1 year ago. What else? Obsidian. I think that... okay. Something... funny story.
Much more easily than I would otherwise. Because
And she does all the work? Is that what you're saying?
No,
I'm just...
if you had to go through the things I had to go through during DOW or no.
The
day-to-day operations. All the leadership team reports to you.
Yes.
No one reports to you. That sounds like a pretty sweet job.
It's incredibly freeing. It lets me do all the things that I do much more easily than I would otherwise.
And she does all the work? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just...
If you had to go through the things I had to go through during DOW or no.
The Ahmed...
Building up, building up, building up, building up. Everyone is building ups. And me included. Shit, it's again you're making screenshots from Epi Mind, not Epi or Neon. Ah, okay, now it's yes. Extras, food, profile, phones, scan, diary. Okay.
What's up, engineers? Andy Devtan here. here. If you're building systems of agents that operate for you, stick around. This is going to be a valuable one for you. If you're mindlessly vibe coding slop, this video is not for you. Click away. Thanks. See you next time. Software factories are massively misunderstood and underappreciated. The key is to understand that they're useful for one reason alone. They give you more leverage on your prompt. That's it. Now, the amount of leverage you can get is determined by the quality of your investment into your software factory. At the lowest levels, you chain together a few agents to do a little more work for you with some minor configuration. At the highest levels, you build a system of agents plus code that operates without you just as well and sometimes even better than you would. In this video, I'll share my super simple software factory to show you how you can begin to unlock this leverage. This factory is a combination of the big ideas we've discussed on the channel and inside TAC, except it's been rebuilt from the ground up for the next phase of agentic engineering. If you understand that agents plus code beats agents alone, and if you want another edge in the age of agents, stick around and let's break down the super simple software factory. There are three key design principles I've embedded in the super simple software factory. It's observable, it's customizable, and it's reusable. All things that are essential to operating in the age of agents. Observability is key. If you can't measure your agents, you can't improve them. We can click into any AI developer workflow here and see exactly what happened in a swim lane view. We have Kimi K3, Gemini 3.6 Flash, GPT 5.6 Terra, GPT 5.6 Luna. We have an abundance of great models to work with at different performance, speed, cost trade-off points, and your software factory lets you use all of them together. The best engineers now are building systems of agents. They're not debating which model is the best anymore. It's important, but it's less relevant every single day. Software factories are the system you use to scale your compute, to scale your impact. I've denoted the three actors of value creation. There's me, the engineer, there's the code that actually executes, and then we have our agents. So this isn't just about running a bunch of agents in parallel or in different team configurations. It's about combining engineers plus code plus agents at the right time to get the best results. Agents plus code beats agents alone. We'll talk about that more later on in this video. We can dial into anything here. Let's check out Kimi K3's plan. Of course, you can see all the events and we can see all the configuration. We can see the compiled prompts. So of course, both the system prompt and the user prompt. Your software factory depends on your ability to prompt engineer, context engineer, and of course, harness engineer. We can go up to the agent config. You can see all the tools. You can see the coding agent we used, and you can see the specific agent harness we used. This is very powerful. This software factory is allowing me to do all the sub-engineering inside of agentic engineering. So I'm talking about prompt engineering, context engineering, harness engineering, and what's inaccurately called loop engineering, which is really all about managing the software developer lifecycle inside your work. Check out that previous video where we dismantle loop engineering. It's a terrible rebrand of the software developer lifecycle. I'll link that in the description for you. But let's actually run our super simple software factory. What does this actually look like to execute? Let's open up the terminal. I'm using Herder as my terminal multiplexer now. I've transitioned away from CMux. Great tool, but Herder gives me everything I need and a little more. It's more customizable, it's more configurable. It's simpler and it's faster. I'm going to fire up a Pi coding agent. We're going to run the new cracked state-of-the-art Opus 5 model here. So a key feature of the super simple software factory is that it has agentic access. That means we can move at the agentic speed. I have engineered the system to be operated by, of course, us. So if we wanted to, we could boot up just commands and we could operate this ourselves, right? You can see we have the plan workflow, plan build, so on and so forth. But why would we do that when we can move at the agentic speed and have an agent orchestrate the system on our behalf. Let's kick off a workflow. We'll run this prompt, break down what this app is, its features, and suggest 3 new features to enhance the application. And now our agent is going to get to work understanding, lazy loading the remainder of the skills it needs to actually operate this. We're using Opus 5, so you can see it's ultra smart. It's going to write this prompt, and it's going to kick off this workflow. I'm going to open up the tool in the background here, and you can see it's already started to get to work. So this is observable in a live way. So you can see we're running a simple ADW Scout workflow. We're going to start simple and progress to a more complex prompt, more complex AI developer workflow inside our software factory. We're running a single Scout agent. We can dial into the request. We can see what we, the engineer, inputted into the system through our agent. It has enhanced my prompt to make it even clearer, more concise. And of course, I prompt engineered that into the super simple software factory. And now our Scouter agent is just running and it's going to report its results. So we have a simple 2-phase workflow here. The request comes in, and then we have a Scouter agent, 1 engineer, 1 agent. Super simple. We're running the Gemini 3.6 Flash model, which is a really, really cost-effective model. If we open up my model stack here, which is where I'm tracking all the models, state of the art, we have workhorse, and then we have lightweight models that run on your device. Gemini 3.6 Flash is an A-tier workhorse model at really cheap prices. You can see here, this thing operates at $1.50 in, which is beating out pretty much every model above it, minus Luna. Luna is also another great option from OpenAI. But you can see here, I'm not really fixating on one model anymore. I'm using the right model at the right cost, at the right speed, at the right price, at the right performance. It's about your model stack now. And again, the software factor is how you get to that. Let's go ahead and open up our agent, and you can see it has the results from our workflow. So an ADW ran, which is an AI developer workflow. All it did was scout the application. So this is a really, really simple atomic unit of the software factory, just scouting, just looking for code, finding information, presenting ideas. So that prompt was really simple. Break down the application, suggest 3 new features, and then we have a definition of done. So that's exactly what my agent did. So super simple. You can see here we have 3 proposed features. You can see that we are building an application called Inkwell, where we can basically just do some writing. So this is what it looks like. It's a super simple app I'm using as a test, as a prototype to enhance and to build the super simple software factory. We have some nice hotkeys. We can go into focus mode. We can zoom in, we can zoom out, and we can create new ideas here whenever we want to. Let's go ahead and run a more advanced AI developer workflow inside of our software factory. I want to really show you how powerful this tool can be. If we scroll back up here, I've prompt engineered this orchestrator agent to present all the workflows this software factory has. So you can see everything you would expect. The simple prompt, a scout, a plan, a build, quality check, so running our lints, running our formats, our type checks, documentation, and then the composite workflows, the heavy hitters, the workflows that really do the work on your behalf. So you can see plan, build, test, build, review, build, test, and then of course, ADW, simple software developer lifecycle, the full deal. Okay, so we're gonna work up to this. Let's go ahead and run an intermediate step. If you're a tactical agentic coding member, this all looks very familiar to you. You've likely mastered these ideas already. Let's go ahead and kick off a new workflow. And I want a classic light mode. So I'm just gonna paste this in. I wanna run the ADW plan, build, test, add light mode to contrast with dark default, build the design system such that we can add other themes in the future if we want. So we'll kick that off. And now we're going to get a 3-step agentic workflow that combines code and agents. And so we'll break down the internals of this application a little more in a second, but we can go ahead and see in our observability system, this new workflow running. So now we have a planner and a builder. You can see here, we're going to use the Kimi K3. It's a pretty good model. It's definitely not outperforming Opus 4.8, Sol, any of the really big heavy hitters, but it is the first open weights model inside of the state-of-the-art tier, which is an impressive feat. You know, something I've noticed that you likely have too. This model thinks a lot, so it's not actually as fast or as performant as Opus or Sol, but it's still an incredible model. I've been using this model through Fireworks. I've been really enjoying using Fireworks, using Kimi K3 on it. They have put out some really great endpoints. They have a fast and a priority serverless tier, US only serverless endpoints. One of the first to do this, I think. You know, last week we talked about this idea, is Anthropic stealing your data while you pay for it? And we really answered that question in depth. Check out that video. I'll link that in the description if you're interested, but Fireworks is responding to this very idea of AI ownership. I'm not sponsored. I don't take on any sponsorships. They're really addressing the need for AI model ownership and for just cheap cheap serverless inference with great optionality without taking all your data. Let's see how our software developer lifecycle is doing. So you can see here, we have 2 agents that completed this workflow. Okay, so we're adding light mode to contrast the default dark mode. So let's see, first off, did our agents build the work? You can imagine they did. So here we have a light button, we can click it and the color's inverted. Fantastic. So how do we do that? We built a simple software factory that contains a workflow that plans work and builds work. And then we have, you can see here, 2 code checks that occurred afterward to verify. And you can imagine if these verifications fail, they'll send that work back to the build agent and the build agent will correct the mistakes. Okay, so simple enough feature. We didn't need a huge workflow for this. We used KMK3 just to plan, and we used Gemini 3 Flash to actually build out what was implemented in the plan. So just chaining together some agents while understanding that all this doesn't need to be agentic. This is like a really big idea that I think engineers are going to miss, and miss pretty seriously. Right now, everyone is like very agent pilled. I think that's very cool. You know, I get it. I definitely understand that, but everyone in their AI psychosis has seemed to have forgotten that code costs nothing, literally runs at the speed of light, and can be changed at an instant. And a big thing people are realizing now is that you actually own your code, whereas we don't actually own any of our AI models. We're renting them. Code is an essential piece for this. You can see I've designed it inside the workflow, and I'm treating it as a first-class citizen here in the software factory. I recommend you do the same. By the way, I'm not trying to sell you my tool. This is going to be free for you. Link in the description. This is open source software I'm building and sharing. I want to paint the picture of where things are going, because it's not just about your single agent. It's not just about your multi-agent orchestration, your orchestrator. Things have scaled quite a bit far beyond that, and they've scaled into these software factories. I'm seeing it in the field. I'm seeing it in my discussion with engineers, and in my own work. When I sit down to build now, I'm not thinking at the prompt level anymore. I'm not thinking at the skill level. I'm not even thinking about the team of agents I need, which is super important. I'm thinking about the full end-to-end developer workflow that I would run to get the work done, and then I'm building that with agents. It's an AI developer workflow. And this way, I can reproduce the success I want to see in my applications over and over and over. The system was built to be reusable, observable, and customizable. Let's talk more about customizability and reusability, because you can see here, full observability. This isn't new. Everyone's got their agent framework that they use to view what's done. But let's go ahead and just like look at the plan. So what happened here? Planning work happened. It has its own detailed system prompt and a user prompt. We can dial into the agent config, but the interesting part here is we're making sure that work was accomplished by adding deterministic gate checks. So this is code, right? Let's be super clear about this. This is code that runs at the end of the plan step. And then we have, of course, a nice cost breakdown for this individual agent phase execution. And then we have the outputs. So we're handing off context by creating a shared directory here. You can see ADW sessions, and we'll look at the code in a second here if you're interested. I am, by the way, still reading the kind of essential pieces of my code bases. Not all the code, but the essential pieces you definitely want to read, especially when you're going to be rerunning the code over and over and over. Basically, like the more you're going to productionize something, the more you should dig in and understand what's happening. So you can see here, we have a nice handoff. There's a plan, created some theme tokens, and then this agent has left a note for the next agent. Kind of a nice way to hand off things. But this is a deterministic type. Some agents are outputting JSON. It's getting formatted. It's getting validated. If it fails, the agent must properly output it. Okay. Determinism is wired into every one of my agent steps. They must output specific types, specific structures. I'm looking for consistency in my AI developer workflows in my combination of agents plus code. I'm not doing one-off work here. I need these systems to work reliably over hundreds and thousands of executions without me. And that's the key we're moving towards. Here. The software factory lets your agents run if you do it well without you. That's the key. And then we have the build step. That's what the build step does. We can go into compiled prompts, go into the user prompt build task. There's the actual prompt, and here's the previous envelope. This is the work that was handed off from the planner. So it has all the context it needs. It has a task. It has its response report format. If you've been with the channel, you understand this prompt format very well. Instructions, variables, workflow, report. And then itself, again, keeps chaining its output to the next agent or to whatever agent's coming next. Change files, just tracking what you would want to track in a build agent. Of course, we can see all the tool calls, and you can really understand the system. If you don't measure it, you cannot improve it. That's the super simple software factory. It is quite simple. I'm making a couple key moves here. I'm making sure that we directly address engineer work, incoming prompts. I'm making sure that we address our code directly. And then of course we can customize the agent as much as we need to get the work done. So again, code plus agents beats agents alone. A lot of engineers are just going to start throwing everything into skills, everything into a bunch of agents. Down the road, you will pay for it. You'll pay for it in some way, whether it's mistakes, hallucinations, which I know is becoming less and less less of an issue as these models progress. It's not just that, right? There's cost, there is speed, there's performance. There are just things you likely are having your agents do, like execute tests that you could run in deterministic paths of code, and then if something goes wrong, hand it back to your agent. Tell me why you would need to pass successful passing tests back into your agent's context window. Again, there's just one more advantage you get by understanding what's actually going on. And again, that's that fine line between vibe coding and agentic engineering. Let's scale this up. Let's do something more interesting. I want to dive into how this tool is customizable and configurable, and how I'm going to be using this tool for my products, for my code bases. We're going to run the full software developer lifecycle. You know, you can imagine I've invested more time into this AI developer workflow. We're going to give the Inkwell editor a side-by-side markdown viewer. In the app right now, there's no actual markdown renderer. We would love to have this for writing. You need to emphasize things, you need to underscore things, blah, blah, blah. Let's go ahead and get this added. Just kind of detailing that. We want a switcher, cover it with test, toggleable, and then we have this additional instruction here. Use the state-of-the-art configuration for this work. So of course, with the system, we can customize every single model, every single role, every single agent harness, every single tool, so on and so forth. We'll just go ahead and watch our agent boot this up so you can see it's doing a little bit of research to understand the system. ADW SDLC. There's a frontier config. We'll look at it in just a second. Confirm the roster. And now it's going to get this kicked off with the SDLC and that prompt that we're running. So that's that. Now we can go back into our observability system and we can see this running. Simple SDLC. And of course, as our planner, we have the cracked Claude Opus 5. Shout out to Anthropic for putting out another game-breaking model. It's state-of-the-art. The one thing I will say is it's reportedly above Fable 5. I'm not quite feeling that, and maybe I'm just getting cost baited here, but I still feel like Fable 5 is above Opus 5. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Does Opus 5 clear Fable 5? I don't think so. Regardless, they're all kind of in this same frontier level model now, and so I'm really impressed with that. Really a great model, and you know, the fact that it's half the price obviously makes it the model of choice over Fable 5. I'm just still using Fable 5 when I can here in the really, really critical situations, just because I think it's still a notch above. And I've seen all the benchmarks. I know that the benchmarks are saying Opus 5 beats Fable. It's just what I'm feeling with my benchmarks and my executions. So here we go. We're running state-of-the-art workflow here. We want to give our Inkwell editor application a markdown side-by-side view. You know exactly what's going to happen here. We're going to run a full software developer lifecycle. Let me go ahead and show you some of the underneath, some of the nitty-gritty of this, right? It's important to understand how your system works so you can improve it properly. Let's go ahead and jump into this a little bit. I'm going to open up the code base here. For code viewing, I am using VS Code. There isn't really any reason to use anything else right now. It is really just for code viewing, and I do some typing when I'm writing out my prompts inside of VS Code. So all of this is wrapped around a single skill, SSSF, Super Simple Software Factory. The whole idea with this application is that you can build these workflows where you have agents proposing and code disposing, right? Your code is always validating what just happened. It's always doing the deterministic things, and the code actually controls the entire workflow. If you've taken tactical agentic coding, this is going to look very familiar to you. We have an ADW's directory inside this code base that contains our AI developer workflows that run end to end. This workflow that's running right now is the largest workflow we have here. We have the simple SDLC here at the bottom, and it's relatively concise, right? It's 180 lines, and I know like everyone's shocked right now and you can't bear the sight of looking at code. Yes, I do actually still look at the critical code in the main line of my code to make sure it is going to scale and to make sure that my agents can operate it properly, right? Yes, I coordinated with agents to build this out, but you can see here we have phases. So we're using the with statement in Python to denote the entrance and the exit of this block of code, and this is what makes up the individual piece of work that we want to do. We have planning here. We just search for a name. We have our requests, which is our engineer type. We have our plan. We have a commit plan, build, test if something goes wrong, fix if something goes wrong, review, revise, again, if something goes wrong, document, and our commit docs. So we are clearly separating agents plus code. We can do this by looking at this. We go kind equals, and so you can see how we are separating this out. Let me go and just get rid of this search, engineer, agents, code. And so we're clearly delineating this for ourselves and for our agents. Every one of these is an agent call to my favorite agentic coding tool. If you're going to ADW modules, I am running the PyCoding agent. I've got it all configured here. And at the end, it's just going to run a PyCoding agent with all the customization. But let's simplify this and just look at the configuration. So super simple config. And this is what really lets us customize our agents and their core 4 context model prompt tools. Always the same thing. If you master the core 4, you'll master the agent. If we look at our planner, you can see here in the base config, we're running that KMK3 through Fireworks, thinking high, nice purpose. We have our prompt engineering section. So the system and user prompt. And then we have the harness engineering. On the channel, we've been breaking down, looking at different types of PyCoding agent, custom agent harnesses. We've been building them and we've been sharing them mostly in public, some private or tactical agentic coding and agentic horizon members. But ultimately, what we're doing here is putting together, as mentioned, the core 4 for every specific agent we want to run throughout the software developer lifecycle. So this pattern repeats. Here's the builder, same thing. Specify the tools, specify the prompts, specify how your agent is going to operate. Specialize it. We've been talking about building custom agent harnesses. We're doing that because every single agent can have their own unique agent harness with specific abilities. All right. As you can see here, I've added sub-agent support to the planner, and I've also added it somewhere down here for the scouter. So if it needs to, it can spin up its own sub-agents. It's just one simple example of how you can build out and specialize the agent harness that your individual agent executes. The implications of this are massive. One of these agent harnesses, as we've talked about on the channel, can do extraordinary things. So that's the configuration file. The system reads this in. Where the real magic is inside combining this with the actual ADW that runs, right? So let's go to the simplest possible ADW, right? Prompt. All this does is take in some inputs and it runs and executes the actual agent. We have our PH call. It's an agent's call. And if we search our phase here, there should be a class that we can look at here. It's going to just do validation for us. And then it boils down into an agent run call. So if we look at our call, our agent is going to then start executing. And this does exactly what you think it does. This is going to run right down into our agent Py and run the run workflow. We can just collapse everything to take a quick look at this. There's run, so on and so forth. And you can see there, we're setting up the PyCoding agent with our exact params, mode, JSON, provider, blah, 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 blah. No need to overfix it on the code. Just want to kind of share that. What we're doing here is really simple. We're staying in distribution. What does that mean? I'm not inventing a DSL. The only customized thing I have here is this config file, which is just YAML. With the Super Simple Software Factory, we're just staying in distribution of what these models know, what they're trained on. It's just Python. It's just YAML. It's just agents. And it's just a skill. Let's go and check on our workflow. There we go. All finished. Here's that like high level view. Here's what it all looks like put together. And so you can see how this could be really, really valuable. First off, full model customization. We can put whatever we want wherever we want it. We have a great cost analysis. We know how much some of our work costs, full agent configuration. And then we have phased work. It's plan, build, review, one agent, one prompt, one purpose. We're keeping everything nice and focused. If we need to, we can restart the workflow with the session ID, with the ADW ID. Communicating this idea is going to differentiate your engineering from the rest of the pack. It's not just agents here. We have deterministic checks to validate the work and proceed from there. There's a lot missing from this. There's a lot you can do with this. For instance, I'm just running this on the main branch. Of course, you're going to want a branch. You're going to want to put your agent in a sandbox. You're going to want to isolate the agent run, and then there's going to be a merge step later on. The whole point here is that this is an observable, customizable, reusable system that we can modify at the speed of agents, at the agentic speed. We can just dial into this. This is just committing the plan. Very simple. Here, we're actually running the test suite right after the agent is building. So if something goes wrong, we feed it right back into the agent, right? No problems though. So then we go on to the review step. So what's the review doing? A review agent is asking the question, is what we built what we asked for? You can see our configuration, classic, cracked, Opus model. Everything's looking good there. So then we continue to committing, and then we diff the changes. Why did we diff the changes? Because we're documenting the work done for the next engineer and more likely the next set of agents coming into this work. And so you can see it's very concise. It's doing a streamlined set of things. And this gives us extreme flexibility. We're not just throwing a state-of-the-art model. We're not just torching tokens. We're not just token maxing. We're thinking about what our system needs to win over and over and over, hundreds and thousands of runs. This is the art and science of agentic engineering. It's not just about the one thing you're doing right now. It's about the 100th time. It's about the 1000th time. And it's about scaling your compute to scale your impact in a way that is high leveraged, in a way that gives you flexibility, optionality, extensibility. And so that's the core idea here. It's super simple, literally called the Super Simple Software Factory. For context, I needed to kind of rebuild a reusable system for building AI developer workflows for my work coming up here for the next phase of agentic engineering. It's very, very clear that there's a new cohort of engineers that are just building these now. It's stacking up code plus agents. And then when you need to, human in the loop. There's many next directions to take that. Maybe that's a great place for us to go next. Like, where does this go from here? This system was designed to be fully customizable at the atomic level. Let's first validate that that feature was built out. Let's go ahead and refresh this. Let me go into that split view. There's our preview. You can see there's that line there. Let me try an underscore here. Okay, very good. Let's try bullet point. Hello, another bullet. Great. Let's try a list. Here's a list item. Great. Let's try a header. H2 item. Very good. You can see that this is working pretty expected out of these models. We can go into full preview mode and just view it here, edit, split, so on and so forth. That's working very well. Again, SDLC kind of built this out, validated. These models are more than good enough to prompt this. In fact, this is something, again, you probably could have just thrown in a single agent and got the work done. I fully acknowledge that. I know a lot of engineers watching this are just gonna be like, at what scale do you need something like this? This probably isn't the scale. We're getting close, but this will absolutely save you time at some point. Because at some point, your system will get so large, so complex, that validation will be the only way forward. And whether you hand that to an agent that's going to be more expensive across some dimension, likely time or cost, you will pay that cost. Meanwhile, myself and other engineers are going to be scaling their compute to scale their impact in a high leverage way by combining engineers, agents, and code, specifically code plus agents. I can already see the comments in the comment section. Please think a little further than that. Think about scale, think about production, think about standards, think about the 1000th run, not the first, not the 10th. So, like, where can we take this system next? What comes next in a system like this? So this Super Simple Software Factory is designed to be an atomic tool. Everything is composable, and I've taught an agent exactly how to operate this. So how is this tool so extensible and reusable? So ducklog, skills, SSSF. What I've actually built here is a skill that allows an agent to operate this system. And what I built here is a skill that allows this software factory to be built into new code bases. It is going to be linked in the description. You can clone this code base in, and then you can run the /install command. And so /install is going to run this workflow where the agent is actually going to copy everything into the code base. So this is a fully reusable system. It's designed to be deployed across your code bases. You know, a lot of the stuff I bring to the channel and share on the channel, I need myself. I need a reusable, extensible, customizable AI developer workflow system that allows me to build software factories. So I built it. I have and will invest a lot of time into this specific tooling because it has the properties that I mentioned: observable, customizable, reusable. Out of the box, it gives you what you need. And then you can see all the cookbook recipes here. How I like to design my skills is there's a central idea, Super Simple Software Factory, deploy and operate repeatable agents plus code in any code base. So that's the kind of core idea. And then the cookbook is the kind of lazy loaded actions, the incrementally adoptable context that the agent can look at to execute, right? So we have the stable here. We can go ahead and go into render view, and you can see the request routing. So the request, set up the factory in a new repo, create an ADW, modify an ADW, create the config, set up a new agent roster, so on and so forth, right? I've taught an agent how to operate the Super Simple Software Factory. And this is agentic access, one of the 5 key pillars of agentic engineering. You are moving too slowly if you are doing pretty much anything by hand, unless you're building the system that builds a system. That's exactly what I've done here. That meta concept is going to reign true throughout the age of agents. If you're doing something you can teach your agents to do, why aren't you? This system here is a great example of that. Super customizable. Of course, it's got a bunch of templates in here. It uses all this to create that first version inside your code base. And then of course, after that, the whole goal is that you should customize it to make it your own. The tests I have set up here are not the tests you need. The plan quality is not the plan quality you need, so on and so forth. It's designed to be customizable. It's atomic. Software factories give you more leverage on your prompt. How well is based on the effort, time, and investment you put into your AI developer workflows, which make up your software factory. There's a ton of engineering work you just don't need to be doing anymore. That continues to be true. So why are you? This is something I think about. This is something I tell myself and other engineers. I'm sitting here working, copying back and forth like an idiot. So it's time to shift. It's time to make that next jump. Build your software factory. Deploy it into the cloud. Set up sandboxes so that you can push all the 80% junk work of engineering away off to your agent stack in a reliable, repeatable way so that you can focus on the real net new hard work your agents can't do without you. So feel free to use the Super Simple Software Factory, pull in ideas, steal it, roll it into your own software factory. It's here for you. Again, every single
coming for us. My name is Tanek. 5 years ago, I founded WhisperFlow, which initially started off as a hardware company, but is today replacing millions of people's keyboards with their voice. But this wasn't my first voice app. When I was 11, me and a friend of mine built one of the world's first voice assistants with 2.5 million users, but Google wasn't a big fan and they sent us a cease and desist. We had to shut that thing down. 16 years later, we're back. I'm running a $2 billion company and Google just joined the same race as WhisperFlow. So yeah, things are starting to get a bit more interesting. Hey guys, welcome home. This is the Whisper office. We just moved to this space about a month ago. We used to be a hardware company, and so we've had this office but the floor below for the last few years. Then we just moved upstairs. We have everything in the pantry, so eat, drink, whatever you want, and then just a relatively disorganized area for people to hang out with. Usually during lunchtime, we all eat lunch here together. And then in the evening, if you come here about like after 5 o'clock, people are just gonna be lying around doing their thing. I don't know, just makes the office feel a little more like home. The culture at Whisper is very warm, friendly, any single application. So if I'm there,
very different from now, specifically software businesses. Before, most software
think of it that way so much as there are lots of.
and so I had to actually like open up my calendar to see what even I was doing so fast, right? We come up with a new feature, we ship it in the product, but now we need to make sure the marketing team that's making the new website and the assets knows about it, because guess what? The website needs to be live in a
forming more detailed accounts of my thoughts that I can then bring to life, because the information can all be organized and executed on. And yeah, it like totally changed my workflow. And I would say that's what it is. It's just like, oh, WhisperFlow is, oh, I can speak normally to my computer, like I'm speaking right now. What do you think?
Right now has such a significant moat because of how much effort we've invested into like those real world examples. A lot of like ASR or like voice models are benchmarked off of like one person speaking in a silent room.
yeah, I guess it's pretty interesting. So tomorrow I will continue reading this article, and for today, I guess our streaming is over. We did some redesign of application and redesign of onboarding. I guess it's much better now. And I started to read this huge article by Verne. Probably it can be considered as waste of time, but I am interested in this topic as well. I am interested in building second brain, truly second brain, and everything that is dedicated to this topic, I guess, is investment that worth it. So this reading worth, I don't think I wasted time by reading it. Yeah, I saw some interesting ideas, some ideas that can be debated, like here where he talked about GPT-3 being better than GPT 5.5, but it feels like this guy knows what he's talking about. Of course, he can be biased in some things, but we may get some useful information from his ideas, and it's basically the way the companies are built. You read something, you get some inspiration from one article, you get another inspiration from software, third inspiration from music album, fourth from book, from your work, from other people's work, and it's how great products are built. And yeah, I will just continue to read it. I'm not interested in like doing this fast food videos where you check all LLMs on your streams, and it's just a waste of time. Like, please build me GTA 6 and see which agent is better at this task. I guess it's not worth the time. Yeah, maybe it can be a good strategy for developing subscriber space and then to give better products. But I guess reading articles and talking about articles during streams is also good approach. Okay, I will end this stream for today. See you guys.